Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and stay tuned by clicking the bell icon. The Bold and the Beautiful, Sheila and Remy scheme together. New deal leads to more romantic trouble? Los Angeles has never been a stranger to scheming, seduction, and shockwaves. But even by Bold and the Beautiful standards, the latest pairing might be the most unexpected twist yet. Sheila Carter teaming up with Remy? No one saw that coming. But whispers around the Forrester and Spencer orbit suggest exactly that. A new alliance is forming, and it's one that could spell fresh trouble for several already shaky relationships. Remy arrived in LA as the handsome, troubled newcomer trying to rebuild his life after a rocky past. What he didn't expect was to cross paths with Sheila, let alone find himself tangled in her chaotic gravitational pull. But their initial confrontations have sparked something intriguing. A spark of understanding, a dash of danger, and the potential for a partnership that could unsettle many lives. Some alliances bring out the best in people. Others bring out the absolute worst. Sheila and Remy may be headed straight for the latter. Sheila spots an opportunity, and a vulnerability. Sheila Carter has always possessed a sixth sense for emotional leverage. It's one of her most fearsome traits, a combination of intuition and manipulation that rarely stops until she gets what she wants. And lately, Sheila has been feeling her power slip. Deacon is pulling away in small but noticeable ways. Hope is watching her like a hawk. And the Forresters? They're constantly on high alert, waiting for Sheila to inevitably slip back into chaos. Enter Remy. He's new, eager for a fresh start, and burdened with secrets he's desperate to outrun. That combination makes him dangerous, but also useful. Sheila notices that immediately. After their tense encounter during Will Spencer's outburst, Remy found himself rattled and guilt-ridden, wondering if his presence in LA is doing more harm than good. That's exactly the moment Sheila swoops in. She recognizes the look in his eyes because she's seen it in her own reflection countless times, the feeling of being judged, dismissed, and pushed into a corner. Where others see Remy as trouble, Sheila sees opportunity. She begins turning up the charm, the empathy, the listening ear, every tool in her emotional arsenal. And Remy, still trying to get his footing, is vulnerable enough to respond. He doesn't trust her, not by a long shot, but there's something intoxicating about having someone believe in him when so few do. Sheila knows how to lure someone to her side. With Remy, it's working. A mutual deal, or a devil's bargain. Remy, despite his charming veneer, is a man with shadows behind him. A troubled background. A few bad decisions. A past that might explode if exposed. Sheila senses all of it. So when she proposes a mutual understanding, Remy initially balks. What could he possibly have that Sheila Carter wants? But she spells it out plainly. She needs allies. He needs protection. Together, they could control the narrative around them instead of being controlled by it. For Remy, the offer is tempting, especially after Will's accusation turned him from mysterious newcomer to potential threat overnight. He sees how quickly reputations can shift in this town. He knows how vulnerable he is without connections. Sheila's deal feels like a lifeline. But lifelines from Sheila Carter often come with chains. Still, Remy accepts, cautiously. And just like that, a new pact forms in LA. The alliance immediately sparks romantic ripples. What Sheila doesn't anticipate is the ripple effect their alliance will have on the romantic landscape around them. Deacon gets suspicious. And jealous. Deacon Sharp has had a long, complicated journey with Sheila. He's tried to pull her toward the light, to believe she can change, to build a real life together. But lately, he's been questioning everything, especially as her behavior becomes more erratic. Seeing Sheila spending time with Remy? That sets off alarm bells. Not only does Deacon worry about Remy's influence on her, but part of him fears Sheila is turning to someone else for emotional support. He hates the fact that he cares, but he does. And watching Sheila grow closer to another man scratches raw the insecurities he's been fighting since her dramatic return. If Sheila senses his jealousy, and she will, she might even escalate her closeness with Remy to prove a point. Romantic trouble? Absolutely. Elektra sees red, and trouble ahead. Elektra is also caught off guard by Remy's sudden connection to Sheila. She's been trying to build rapport with him, partly out of curiosity and partly because she sees something redeemable in him. But she knows exactly what Sheila is capable of. The idea of Remy falling under Sheila's influence terrifies her. Elektra's concern could evolve into something more intense, especially if she realizes she's developed feelings for Remy she hasn't admitted even to herself. Watching him drift toward Sheila's chaotic orbit might be the catalyst that forces Elektra to confront the truth. Expect tension. Expect tears. Expect sparks. Brooke and Ridge sound the alarm. Once word spreads that Remy and Sheila are meeting privately, the Forresters will go into full panic mode. Brooke will insist Remy is being groomed as Sheila's newest pawn. Ridge will warn everyone that the two newcomers together spell disaster. Their warnings might even push Hope to get involved, which could drag Thomas, Finn, and Steffi into the fray as well. Suddenly, Remy, who arrived wanting a quiet new beginning, is in the center of a storm. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, comment and share.